Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Packers.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 43-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
George on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It's a foot race. 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Here in quarter number 2.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
To Aaron Jones.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, Jackson flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On third down, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ball carrier. So Darius Smith on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
this a 2nd and 7 from the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Complete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the pass.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Greg Dortch returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then reading.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Chris Moore returning it. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now. Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
another run here with Dobbins. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good.
We'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. This is Ingram on first and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Flush to his right. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd. And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletion attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 42-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
First and goal.
And they'll try and run for it on first and goal. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone.
Short of the goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
3rd and
shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.